Hey guys, how are you? Vladimir here. This video is the weekly performance review for Triple B, 21st to 25th of October. So basically the previous week. I recorded this video a bit later this week. I did not manage to record it before due to personal things and time limit, so I do it right now. This video purpose is always educational, to explain the logic behind our trades that my team and myself decide to take using the systems. The way we work is always analyzing the market in advance. So we analyze first to choose the directions we want to trade, and then we follow for setups in the directions. Once alerts and signals come from the systems, we are validating them according to the rules, make sure that there are no signs against and there is a room for the setup to work, and we trade it. So going to the Triple B, you can find the Triple B page, of course. You can find in the performance the trades that we are working with, and basically we now will go over the previous week. So the first one we decided to take, it's the cut franc sell. The idea here was very simple. We got a bearish structure, lower highs, lower lows, and two waves correction. The bearish slope from the 4-hour chart is obvious, no opposite divergence found. The idea is clearly, going to the sell. So checking the cut franc in this condition from previous week, right? Right. No, where's my hair cross here? Right here. This is what we got. Bearish divergence was the last one active in play. First leg in, well, we also had a bit bigger structure. Let me show you the idea that was on the bigger view here. That's what the analysis showed. Bearish divergence on the higher time frame, bearish divergence on the lower time frame scale, which is the 4-hour chart. Right here. So the way we saw that, it's topped, bearish divergence, lower lows created, so we expected this to happen. That was the reason for this sell, and unfortunately this didn't work out. Well, it did on the short term right here, but we were expecting more. For short term sells, that would make the profits. For the longer term view, as we were looking to ride the 4-hour chart corrective cycle, it failed, and it costed us a loss. Next one was the New Zealandian franc. Here, vice versa. Bullish structure of the higher highs and the two waves correction. False breakout on the bottom here, or sort of a double, false breakout from here, and the double bottom hold here on a supportive area. Very strong hold here. And the 4-hour chart slope was a bit flat, but started to go to the upside, a bit flat still. So we wanted to analyze and to make sure, okay, so if that's the case here, can we see a bullish direction from the higher time frame? So what we saw there was basically a breakout to the upside. It came right here on the trend line. A bullish structure that started to form up at that moment. Let's go back to this day. Here we are. Okay, so we got in bigger scale and going through the 4-hour chart trend line. We got the beautiful bullish structure in an ongoing trend. With a bullish divergence. So the idea here was very simple. We expect this bullish breakout to continue. It's also coming in a bullish structure on a bigger scale. For our chart, bullish trend was higher highs, higher lows, and two waves correction. And the idea from here was bullish. So we expected a continuation. And in that case, let's go back to the performance. In that case, worked out very nicely, and we enjoyed the ride there. Next one on the list was the Aussie Kiwi sell, which also delivered. The idea there was to ride this bearish structure that the pair had for us. Triple lower highs, lower lows, 2 waves correction, beautiful bearish slope. And let's go to the Aussie Kiwi. Here we are. And the momentum here was bearish after the breakout of this trend line, as you can see here, right? Triple lower highs, lower lows, 2 waves to correction. Second leg to develop. No divergence against us at that moment, so sell the rallies is exactly what we want to do. Again, it was pretty good combination from the higher time frame analysis with the lower time frame, and this pair delivered, and we enjoyed some nice profit here. Gold sell was one of my favorites personally. The slope starts to gain bearish momentum here, but the main beautiful case on the 4-hour chart, as you can see here, we start to recreate the lower highs, lower low structure, which is great. It fits in the lower time frame bullish bearish structure of 3 lower highs, lower lows, 2 waves correction. So it's simply amazing opportunity here. Apologize, that's the 2 waves. And the idea here is, and that's why it's one of my favorites, it's tiny risk, slightly above this resistance zone. If we break, we fail, but if we manage to enjoy from that, we enjoy big, and that's what happened with the gold. So it turned to be very, very, very sweet development, classical risk-reward trade. They don't happen maybe on daily basis and too frequent on short-term trading, but when they do, they are the ones that you would want to be involved. Euro Kiwi sell, also bearish structure in play for us. First of all, the bearish slope from the higher time frame, lower highs, lower lows, and a bearish definition with 2 waves correction, protecting the 20 MA from the 4-hour chart and the most recent high in that case. And this pair also worked pretty nicely, delivering the profits. What did we have on the higher time frame on this pair? Bearish structure was developing, no significant sign at that point that anything going to reverse, so our view was sell the rallies. Then we were blocked with some divergence, but until then we got paid. So that's pretty much it. Next one, New Zealand and franc, and the last one from the previous week, already analyzed before, right here. Basically, a few days, 2 days after, allowed us to rejoin in an ongoing trend. Same trend to the upside, same bigger structure, which I also analyzed before, just bigger scale now of the correction. And the first one was delivering here, as you remember. We discussed about that at the beginning of the video. And now we have another one in the same analysis, same direction, structure, and all the way up until we reached the target. So what can we learn from that? Previous week, first of all, was a sweet performance week. Everything was technically behaving well. And the idea here is very simple. As you saw, Cat Franc, for example, was a perfect technical setup, but failed. We cannot ever know when the market will decide to pay or not. What we can do as traders is to respect the rule within clear trending structures. So when we analyze in advance to choose the directions we want to trade, and we trade these directions if we get the setups, by validating them, of course, then what we do is we eliminate the room for mistakes, right? Because we are not randomly, oh, this is a buy, good, let's buy, or randomly, this is a sell, let's sell. No, we are waiting in the directions we plan to trade according to pre-prepared analysis. And that immediately increases our chances. 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was a bad week, despite a classical technical analysis. And the last 2 weeks were simply fantastic. So we don't know exactly when the market will decide to respect the analysis or not, but all we can do is to work clean, trade in the clear trending conditions, because Triple B is based on trending condition system, respect the rules and the risk reward ratios. That's pretty much it. And that's what we can do. If we keep that and we respect that, the performance in the long run would lead you forward. So that's pretty much it. And I appreciate your time watching this video. Apologize it is late this week. I hope you find this video useful and educational. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. You can contact on the comments or private in the Skype or Telegram channel. You can contact my support team. So we are there for you to help with any question if you have any. I just want to remind you, those of you who have the Triple B, just join our Telegram group where we are there for you every single day. And to join, just follow the link to the Telegram inside the Triple B download page. If you don't have a Triple B, you can find your copy in the comments, in the description below the video. One of the options is to get it for free completely with the broker's program. So everything is available for you right in the bottom below the video in the description. That's all. Thank you for your time. I wish you a wonderful weekend. Happy Halloween to all those who celebrate. We are going now to pick up some sweets for the kids. So it's a sugar time. So guys, once again, thank you for watching. Wish you a happy day and wonderful weekend to come. I'll see you next week.